Devyn, you like to make us look stupid on this.
They both put
I'm never coming back on the aftermath.
I don't have high hopes of many of y'all getting it right now. So just
Good. Keep them so good.
My God, people. Hey, it's your girl Devyn Simone, and welcome to the Challenge Aftermath. I am here with the cast of the Challenge, Spies, Lies, and Allies, and this time I have Ed, Josh, Nelson, and Amber B. And dialing in all the way from the UK, we have Big T, and all the way from Nigeria, we have Esther. Welcome, challengers! Woohoo, guys! Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! All right, Esther and Ed, I'd like to formally welcome you both to the challenge. Tell me what it's like to be on the challenge. Esther, let's start with you. What was this experience like for you?
Oh my God, it was so crazy. There were so many times I was like, Esther, what are you doing here? You can't beat that. Nothing can beat that. It was so much fun.
And Ed, what was it like for you coming in here?
It was a blast. I would say hands down, this is probably the coolest experience I've ever had in my life. Like, I had no idea what I was getting into, but you get in and you start doing it and it's just way more fun than I ever expected. It was all kinds of crazy action, adrenaline, like right up my alley. I loved it, every second of it. It was awesome.
When you come into this season, you're just like, yeah, I'm here. Like,
I come in hot.
Word on the street is you forgot your shorts too running in that. You just had on the spandex.
I didn't know I was supposed to wear the shorts, so I came in with the tights, and I think I looked good in them.
And Amber B, now that you are a reigning champ, ma'am, congratulations,
Thank you.
by the way.
Thank you,
Do you think it's time that we drop the B and that you're just the Amber?
Drop the B unless you have something nice to say.
There can only be one. Everybody else is the imitation. This is Amber. She's now a champ. What advice do you have for the rookies this season? Because there's a lot of them.
I think with my rookie season, I actually got my homework from the vets.
Okay.
I did my homework, I listened, I observed, and I took it and I rolled with it. And
Not just any vet, Darrell.
Darrell,
A legend.
yeah.
Darrell's great,
a
too.
legend.
Yeah,
Like,
so,
yeah.
and then like just to be placed with CT too, you know, and just be like, wow, my rookie season, I have like Darrell and CT.
Yeah.
Like,
You had two champs with you on your
right,
rookie
the
season.
whole way
Yeah.
through, yes. I was very excited to come back into the game. I have, you know, playing my first season, it was tough for me, but I do have so many friends and these people are like a family. So I was excited to just join them and try making it that final again, you know? You just, like, I love this game.
Was
Like,
there
I love doing
anyone
it.
else that you feel like wouldn't be happy to see you?
Probably a lot of people.
I think a lot of girls didn't want her back into
Like
the house.
who?
Just in general, just a new girl coming onto the show, not starting from the beginning, and they saw her, she just won. She's a champion, you know?
I cannot believe that I just won this whole entire final.
Ooh, that didn't really sit well with a lot of people. With a lot of people.
So basically, it was probably split. Some people were very happy
Definitely
to see you.
split.
Some
Split.
people not so happy to
Definitely
see
split.
you. And someone else who was back, Big T in the house. Well, sort of. You're not quite in this house, but you were in the house. What was it like to be back on the challenge?
Each experience, each season is completely individual and completely different, and you know, you just never know what to expect. But you know, I had the best time ever, and it was so much fun.
All right, Josh, what's it like being back? How did you feel seeing TJ for the first time?
I mean, it's always so awesome to get the call and the opportunity to play this game. I feel like with each, I've just fallen in love with the whole experience, honestly. These people have become like family, and just continue to be blessed to have the opportunity to compete is, I feel like, one of the luckiest people in the world.
Oh, let's shoot it to you.
And I want to win. I want to win and make a final.
Oh, don't
so.
try and look hard now, Ted. We already saw the cuddles, which is so sweet. And Nelson. Let's talk about Berna, or maybe we talk about Ashley, or maybe we talk about Berna and Ashley.
Ashley and I, we're two free spirits. She's such a great person, man. She's funny, she's smart, she's beautiful. Is there something between us? I wouldn't say all that, but if I need to go cuddle somewhere at nighttime, I know where I'm going, people.
Nelson, what's it like to be back and what's going on, man?
I love it, man. It's priceless, dude. I can't see myself doing anything else, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And you never know where you're gonna be. That's the fun part about it.
Or who you're gonna be with on the same night.
Here we go. Look.
And Berna on the same night. I mean, Nelson.
On the same night? No.
I saw the episode.
Things are kind of fuzzy in my head. I mean, you know, I'm always open to love, and I just find it in all the wrong places.
I'm always open to love,
Look,
Nelly.
hey, what love has nothing to do with that. Ed, all right, so you showed up last episode also as a surprise, like we said, coming in hot, no shorts and all, just there and ready. How was this different?
Okay, well, the circle was not physical at all. This one, I got to show a little bit of my physical prowess. I think I just try and let my energy shine. I figured there's no way I'm gonna break in and have like a sick social game like my first season, especially coming in late. Nobody's gonna like trust a damn thing I say. So I was like, you know what? Let me just prove myself. Let me show them I'm a nice man. I'm here to compete. And like, I just wanted to get the opportunity to show them what I was about.
That sounds like smart. So a rookie move. What do you vets think? Do you think that's the way rookies should come in? Is like
you know, he came in really strong, and the fact that he was ready to compete and not complain or throw some excuses out there or say somebody else's name. I think he earned a lot of respect, and a lot of us vets love that about him.
Yeah.
And Esther, okay, I want to talk about you on the challenge. You're new and bringing your own version of personal sunshine. What was it like on those first couple of days?
I think I was just trying to soak everything in and take it one step at a time. And at the same time, I knew that I wanted to get in there and socialize because you need to rally up numbers as soon as you can. I was trying to build myself up in such a way that I could maybe just avoid being thrown down into elimination. But at the same time, when I find myself in a new environment, I try to meet people, get to know people, just because I love having people around me.
Let's talk about this mission, you guys.
2 teams at a time are going to be playing this game. One partner is going to be in the helicopter where the gems have been located. The other partner will be positioned in the sunroof of a Range Rover. The person in the helicopter will toss down bags of gems to their partner hanging out that sunroof.
Okay, so we had one partner which was in a Range Rover and the other partner was up in the helicopter. They had these sort of like bags which we had to throw down from the helicopter to our partner who was in the car. The person in the car had to catch as many bags as possible, get to the finishing line, and then like sprint to the end. Whoever had as many carrier bags in their main duffel bag won the challenge.
I don't know where TJ was getting his coins or how he saved up or what investment courses he took, but TJ went all out just from the jump. What was it like when you guys first see TJ in the car, then you see the helicopters, especially the vets that you've seen, what's going through your mind?
I think the helicopter was cool.
Oh my God,
when we saw the helicopter, we were like, whoa! We're all just speculating what the challenge might just be. We was like, what are we gonna do? Are we jumping out of the helicopter? Or are we throwing something at the helicopter?
I think as an adrenaline junkie, and I think we all have to be.
We all
We're all
crazy,
and we're all adrenaline junkies,
Yeah.
I think that's why we love doing this, because you never know what you're gonna end up doing, and then you see a helicopter fly right over to you, just for sure. I mean, I say it every challenge, but it was badass. It was really cool.
Amber, you, ma'am, making the entrance of all entrants. I feel like usually when they bring in surprise challengers, they pretty much just roll them out, you know, like just roll, like here, there's the person. You arrive in a Lambo. Yes. What was it like riding in that car?
I had my hair out. I was ready to walk out of that Lambo.
She came out with the walk and everything.
And the hair fluff. She was like, boom, I am here. Couldn't have done a better entrance. Josh, what was it like being automatically paired with Amber?
Oh my God, the best feeling ever. Aww. I think, yeah, for sure. I mean, she's a champ. We already have such a good friendship and a good bond. So I was blessed. I feel like the challenge gods blessed. I mean, you saw my reaction. I lost it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be happier with her, yeah.
That's pretty bomb. Big T, you shared a helicopter with Emmy, and Emmy seemed pretty terrified, right, to be up there. And we actually see you talk her down, which was the shock of the episode, because from what I remember, Big T does not like to be up high, let alone hanging out of a helicopter. So how exactly did that work, that you're helping calm Emmy down?
Well, you know, I felt so bad because, you know, Emmy was so traumatized, and I can relate to that. So I'm there, calming Emmy down, and then I'm starting to realize the things that, her fears are right. So I'm like, actually, no, you are right, Emmy. This is terrifying. What are we doing?
To just be a fly in that helicopter, right? Listening to those conversations. Esther and Amber, you guys share a helicopter. Tell me what that was like being up there. Were you nervous? Were you excited?
For me, I love heights. I love being up high. So I was happy to be up there. Hell, I was just happy to be back in the game.
Yeah,
like I was just excited to be there.
Zone.
I was like, yeah, let's
you like another chance to win more money.
Next time. No, but it was cool. It was really cool.
Esther, what about you? How did it feel being in that helicopter? What's going through your mind in that moment?
Well, I've never been in an helicopter before, so it was like, I have to do this.
Being up there with Esther, she puts all fear aside then, because I did not think she was afraid at all. Like, I didn't see that side of you at all.
And Esther, for you to be so scared, girl, you came home with the W. You win.
Right.
So I don't know if your fear is a good luck charm or if you're just trying to psych us all out for future challenges.
That's what I think it is.
Your strategy, Esther. We're on to you. We think you're like a superpower. You're just trying to downplay it. What's going through your head when you find out that you've won this particular mission?
Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, what? We won? We did? Okay, thank you.
You guys made it look easy. I'm sure it wasn't, but you guys made it, some of y'all made it look easy. Let's chat nominations.
And I don't mean to single you out, Kelz, but I think that I'd rather be honest with you. It's gone around that you've made promises to vets, to rookies, which is a dumb game to play. You can't take everybody to the end. You can't promise every single person that they're your number one. I just think it's shady.
I haven't made any deals. This is what I don't get. People think I've been making deals, and I'm not making deals, and it's a lie.
Oh, this is awkward.
Josh, Kelz got played pretty hard.
Yeah,
in this
did.
episode.
Sorry, Kelz.
What actually went down?
Honestly, it was nothing personal with Kelz. I already knew the game that the vets were playing, and at that point, we were so locked in that I thought Kelz might be the biggest threat to the vet alliance if he's able to rally some people. So I fabricated some stuff here and there.
So you're saying everything you said was a big fat lie?
It wasn't a big fat lie, but it was definitely a medium size. I had a conversation with Corey and Fessy, and I said, this is my opportunity to put a target on his back. So it was definitely fabricated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, I
I
took a little bit of like what I overheard, and I said, all right, I'm gonna run with it and just put a target on his back. It worked. I mean, it was for the game. And I think it benefited all the vets in targeting Kelz.
It didn't benefit me at all, actually. It actually was kind of wounded my game.
How so?
Because then the rumor was that I was one of the people that was making these plots and these giant plans and conspiring with Kelz. And also, I was left out of this plan completely. I had to do some investigations for days to find out it was actually Fessy and Josh who were the masterminds behind all of this. Once I figured out it was those two who came up with this plan, I then realized that they didn't trust me in the game because they left me out of their plan. So yeah, I had to keep a beady eye on both of them.
I don't think it wasn't that we didn't trust you, T. You know that we love you. I just think that we knew that you already had a good friendship with Kelz.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have a friendship with Kelz. This is a really annoying thing.
This is the thing.
We really didn't.
This is the thing. Kelz was getting close to Big T, so it was so on the...
No, he wasn't.
Literally,
Stop
it was
saying
only
that.
the people that had to know. The reason why we kept it on hush and we didn't tell Big T was because if Kelz would have caught wind right before nominations, I was scared that he was going to be able to flip numbers. I love Big T, and you know, I think that I feel bad about it, but nothing but respect for Kelz. It was all game, and it worked out.
Good thing I love you, Josh. Otherwise, you'd definitely be on my watch list.
Amber, so did you know that Fessy was already toying with the idea of throwing you in on your first episode back?
No.
No, I don't think you did.
I don't think I did. This is when we had a conversation, though, to see, because I was working with Josh, and I was partners with him. Me and Casey worked together. I didn't know where we stood, because we had a lot of tension, just like Nelson and him. There was just a lot of stuff we didn't speak on. So me and Josh had like a conversation with him. We got on the same page, and I'm like, I got your back, Fessy, and I got Esther's back. Yeah. So had that conversation, and I felt, you know, I felt fine.
I think that it was so hard with the whole dynamic with Amber, Fessy, and Case because it was so rocky. I knew that they weren't as solid as they were before because of what happened last season. So what I was trying to do is just try to mend that relationship and try to keep our Big Brother Alliance together as much as, because we're much stronger as a team.
I feel like that's a part of the challenge is everything is changing up. There's always sort of these twists and turns, and that's also a part of the aftermath, which is what makes this so, so great, if I do say so myself. And I don't know if y'all saw last week's episode. If you didn't, what are you doing? But you need to. But we have a little surprise planned for you. TJ provided me with all the voting information for this episode, and I'm going to disclose all those secrets. TJ, take it away.
Agents, like I always say, never feel too comfortable. Devyn, go ahead and reveal the secret votes.
Josh voted for Amber.
Wow, CT.
He's always doing something like that.
Jeremiah, Tommy, and CT did Logan.
And Anissa.
Damn, Priscilla and I were never on the same page. Like, this was my partner. Like, come on.
Kelz, I can see why Kelz would vote for me. I get that. I'll break down these votes for you. So kind of how we went about it was, we knew the vets that were gonna go that way, and we just needed some vets to get some of their rookie partners. But like I said, I already saw Kelz form such strong relationships that we needed the right rookie. So Nani got Gabo, Corey got Bettina. So like we had some of the vets have conversations
so you
very
have
last
little
minute.
Henchmen. So you over here like a mob boss, Josh.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
But what didn't make any sense, why did Kelz come at Corey then and not come at you?
Because he came at Corey because he thought that Corey was the one that came up, exposed the whole thing, because he did try to cut a deal with Corey. So that's the only deal that I really heard of, and then what he did with Fessy, and then I just ran with it. I was like, oh, you're cutting deals left and right. Kelz, by the way, you're a really cool dude. It's not personal. I'm sorry that I had to go down
Are you
like
saying
that
that because he's like 6'4"?
But the guy, I mean, because he's a beast.
Ed, it looks like your future partner, Tori, votes for you.
Yeah, what an ass. I can't believe she did that. I don't know what that was about. I'm gonna have to call her and say, what the hell was this for?
And why did you, Ed, vote for Ashley and Huey?
Well, I didn't know anything what was going on until we were in the deliberation room about the whole Kelz thing. So I heard that, and I was like, oh, maybe I should vote for Kelz and Tracy. But they were standing right next to me.
Told you, that's what I said. Right
yes.
I got a little nervous, and I didn't want to be like,
You can go ahead and put these secret votes back into the vault, but I love that we get this side of it. All right, let's talk about this elimination.
Esther, which woman do you want to send down into the lair?
Emmy.
I'm sorry, Ed, but it's gonna have to be you tonight.
all good, baby.
Esther?
Ed.
All right. Ed, come on down.
I mean, this is a little awkward because it's your first episode and you're already thrown in. How did you feel being on the chopping block first?
Well, I think this was kind of the part of like my whole guns blazing strategy too. I'm pretty sure I had a conversation with Esther and Fessy and I was like, yo, if you gotta throw me in, do it. So
oh my God.
That was kind of me.
Fight for his right to stay.
Yeah, why not? Like if you gotta do it, do it. I figured it'd be something easy, you know, like a hall brawl. I could win that against Kelz, no problem.
Yeah, easy. Just a spit, you know.
He is like a little big guy though. Like he is strong.
A little bit. I'm not doubting you're strong, but of all the eliminations that we have, you
got that
I don't know that people are like, that's you know, I'm gonna take the cakewalk one home against Kelz.
Well, you do, but I use all 5'8" of me and I'll come at him.
Us vets alone, us guys, we're so happy that we had Kelz down there, we had Ed, these two big guys. Just like, okay, we're winning regardless. So whichever one goes home, cool.
Tell me a little bit about your strategy, Esther, in throwing in Ed and Emmy.
Yeah, what the heck?
Ed, you actually knew you were going in.
Yeah.
So. It was just easy to say Ed's name. He hadn't really formed relationships with people. Same with Emmy. So it was just easy to say Emmy's name because, well, anybody else would have said Emmy's name. Sorry, Emmy, but that's just the truth.
One of you is going to be strapped to that cage. When I say go, your partner is going to use all their strength to flip you over, and then you're going to use the magnetic line to retrieve puzzle pieces. Once you've retrieved all 12 pieces, you will then get unstrapped and both of you are gonna solve that puzzle.
So Emmy was strapped down to this kind of grate thing that I had to flip back and forth. And then she had this old kind of like fishing line on a magnet thing. She would grab a puzzle piece and I'd have to yank her back up, collect all the pieces. Once we got them all, then we can try and solve the puzzle.
Tell me a little bit about your strategy, and did that engineering come in handy at all, or was it not helpful?
No. No, to be honest, we did the first one. I just happened to find Australia, and I was like, oh, it's a map. So then I was just really calm and chilled out. I knew if we got the pieces up first, like we could solve the puzzle first. No brainer.
Because it starts to get pretty close, it
looks
looks
like
like
does,
there.
yeah.
And so at first you take a strong lead, then they kind of catch up. When you guys flip that last piece over, I mean, it's like a nail biting watching that. Was that all Emmy? Were you talking her through it?
All of a sudden, hits the fan. We can't get this puzzle piece. It flipped over on its side. She can't stick the magnet. We're freaking out.
Wait. Slowly.
There was a lot going on. Like literally, it was stuck, and she was trying every way she could. I'm just keeping her calm. She's like, I can't do it. I'm not done. I'm like, yes, you are. You can. So I was trying not to yell. I was just like, all right, stay calm, chill out, take a breath, try something new. I knew right when we got that piece, I'm like, done, game over. We're solving this. It's in the bag. Check.
All right, Ed and Emmy, you win. Which agent do you want to steal?
Tori.
And Ed, you picked Tori, because you obviously didn't know she voted for you.
Yeah.
But
wow.
one, would you have picked Tori if you knew she had voted for you?
Yeah, then I wouldn't have picked her.
And Emmy picks Devyn. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's because he's, a hot commodity in demand?
Here we go again, Devyn. I think I'm gonna give Devyn credit. I think that Emmy realized really quickly, she was one of the rookies that realized the game that the vets were playing. And I think that she knew that Devyn had a lot of strong connections. So I think it was the smartest move for her, honestly, to pick Devyn, because he had numbers on his side.
So do you think that's why he was in high demand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
no
he's
doubt
good.
about it. His social game was amazing. His social
good.
game was amazing. Everybody saw that. Nobody had a vendetta against Devyn.
Yeah.
So there was no tension there.
Yeah.
And he just stayed cool, and he played a very smart game. So any woman that was attached to him was good.
Yeah.
Was good for a while.
I mean, they say Devyns are really good at games, which is why we're about to play one here on the Aftermath, which is literally my favorite thing. Don't get it twisted though, Devyn with a Y, but Devyns are good at games. And you know what game I can't live without? Trivia. Okay, you guys, so this is trivia. First question, what is the capital of Romania? What is the capital of Romania? You guys, this one's not even that hard.
Multiple choice options.
You don't get multiple choice in trivia.
Yeah, it was ABC, you know what I'm saying?
Is Prague in Romania?
Okay.
Whoa, I knew that.
Okay, you get 5, 4, and then we're gonna have you turn it over. 3, 2, and 1. Flip your boards over. Nelson and Amber, terrible. Let's see what you've got.
He got the same thing.
I feel like he just. Oh, okay. So Esther said Bucharest or Budapest. Big T said Zagreb, and Ed said Romania City, US. Okay, see that you're not even making the best look at. Esther, thank you for being the smart one. Okay, you guys. Now that the show is global, seriously,
do some homework.
Y'all can't make us look dumb. Next question is, including the United States, how many countries were represented in this season of the challenge?
Oh.
You're being timed.
Nigeria, Romania,
Okay, now flip your board. Okay. How many did you put? Okay, we have 8. Let me see. Esther, what's your board say? Esther, you're gonna be deactivated. Put it up. 8 or 9. You can't keep putting 2 Esters. Okay.
DQ her.
We have 8 from Nelson. We have 10 from Amber. We're deactivating Esther. 10 from Big T, 10 from Josh, and 9 from Ed. The 10s have it. Good job, you guys. There were 10.
Big T, we got it.
You got it right.
It was 10. We got it right, Big T.
Good job, guys. Okay, so Esther has 1, Big T has 1, Amber and Josh. I don't know what Ed or Nelson are doing. All right, next question.
On the same page over here.
Next question. What 2 shows was Gabo on before the challenge? What 2 shows was Gabo on before the challenge? Ready? And flipboards, guys.
I didn't even write any.
Nelson put Party Show or Pornhub. Amber put blank. Esther put 2 sex shows. Big T put X on the beach and hungry. What's the other one? Hungry. Hungry show. And then Josh put, what's the top one say, Josh?
Dancing on the shore.
And Ed says Warsaw Shore and Jersey Shore. Yeah. So Ed is technically right. Warsaw Shore is one of them.
Wait,
right. The other one is Celeb Get Me Out of Here.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Okay, guys, next question. According to the United Nations, how many countries are in Africa today? Just write a number down. Just write a number. I don't have high hopes of many of y'all getting it right now. So just write a number
Keep
down.
them low. Good.
She wrote 51. What did you put? What? Nelson?
6.
You did not. Nelson put 5.
Jolie. I said 6. Bro, you're so. You guys, Devyn, you like to make us look stupid on this.
They both put
I'm never coming back on the aftermath.
Okay.
Woo!
He put 47 or 50, and Ed put 42. With all of y'all's cheating, all y'all were wrong. You still were wrong. It's 54.
At least we tried.
54. Okay, fine. I'm gonna give you the final question. Winner takes all, you guys. My God, people. Ready? The origins of this breed of dog can be traced back to present day Croatia. Write something down, because then you'll be a quitter. Just guess, Esther. Nelson,
Put a lab.
Nelson, show your answer.
Josh.
Amber said lab. Esther, what's your answer? Show it up. Raise your board up, Esther. It's from Croatia, but I mean, she was at least listening. Big T, what did you put?
A stray dog.
Stray dog?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Ed, what did you put?
I put Rhodesian Ridgeback.
And drew it, sort of. Okay, I appreciate that. The correct answer is, Josh, Dalmatian, which is from the historical region of Dalmatia, which can be traced back to present day Croatia. Thank you all so much for being here, for making me feel very smart today. I appreciate you all playing these games. I know, y'all in trivia, Lord.
I don't ever want to be partners with any of y'all.
I know. Don't ever partner up, because y'all teams are going to lose if you have a trivia challenge. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me on The Aftermath, and thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Devyn Simone, and that's all we've got for this episode of The Challenge Aftermath. Be sure to check out all new episodes of The Challenge, Spies, Lies, and Allies, Wednesday nights only on MTV. And now, before you go, here's a sneak peek of episode 3.
Big T, don't trust her.
I feel as if the rats see me as a rat.
Today's challenge is called Sea Cave Recon.
Oh my God, it's so high, I'm terrified. Who the hell would want to do this willingly?
This cave is so dangerous.
All I see is this blood.
This is scary.